Alive.
Okay. Hi, Abib. Good evening.
Good evening, Ori. How are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. How about you? It's good to be
Great.
here. It's always
Thank
nice
you.
to talk about marketing. I'm, I'm grateful for the
Sure.
privilege such as this to
You're
discuss
welcome.
marketing.
You're welcome. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of DMI Show. As usual, our show has been always been on Saturday, but of course, we have to work with our with our guests always.
Yeah.
So, and that is why we are having this today. So, today we're going to be looking at a very critical topic. You know, in everything you are doing, of course, marketing could not be could not be you know you can't take marketing with a lefty hand. Marketing and sales comes in handy. They come in handy, and of course, marketing first and before sales. So a good marketing for any company could actually transform to a good number of sales. And live with me today is a king himself, Ore Afolayan, Mr. Miyagi of marketing. So welcome to the show. Ore, could you introduce yourself to our audience?
Hi, Abib. It's good to be here. It's good to, like I said earlier, it's always nice to talk about marketing. It's one area of specialty I tend to like to share insight on. So my name is Ori Afolayan. I am a marketer. At the same time, I'm a web developer. I build websites and also I'm an tech entrepreneur because I manage some couple of tech startups. So or powered initiatives powered by technology. So I'm proud to all these initiatives. I had a background in journalism, but it now translated to marketing. Journalism, influencer marketing, then marketing. So marketing has always been home since then. It's actually been um, an experience so far. Has been really nice to interact with people, to work on campaigns, to collaborate with people mainly, and learn from their experiences. So there's been a very avenue to learn, to work together with others, and an avenue to build initiatives, build projects that you people see out there, and they're like, oh, I know people that did this. Oh, I know people that hosted this billboard. I know people that did this campaign that is that is out there in the world or in Nigeria today. So marketing has been marketing has been very insightful and interesting. So marketing is marketing is marketing.
Great,
Yeah.
great. Interestingly, we had the same route into marketing. I also have a
Oh,
background in journalism. I studied
that's
communication in school,
oh, that's
and
nice. That's nice.
after
That's
communication, I
nice.
started marketing.
That's really good.
So, as you are joining us, please let us know where you are joining us from in the comments. Just say hi and mention your name and where you are joining us from, so that I can give you a shout out. So let's go, guys. Just put it in the comments. My name is blah blah blah. I'm joining from Lagos, joining from Port Harcourt, joining from. So today we'll be looking at customer-centric marketing. How can business and company, how they can actually build their growth through exceptional customer experience.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Mm-hmm.
topic could not. I mean, it's very necessary that we dive on this topic, because I
I
don't
agree.
know what you are doing, no matter what, and you don't put customer at the forefront of your
Hmm.
company engagements of your. I mean, it's not going to work.
True.
So we've heard about Hore, and quickly we're going to dive into this. So Hore, could you speak into what customer centric marketing is all about, and why
Yeah.
is it crucial in marketing as a
Okay.
whole?
Okay. Like we look at businesses like startups today. Oftentimes they tend to be product centric. They have this fascinating idea they want to bring into the market, or the lead guy in the company is this tech bro, this techie who has actually created a particular project, a particular app, a particular website that feels like, oh, this thing actually is going to help people. But there's a need for businesses. There's a need for founders. There's a need for people who want to build products to actually go out there to understand the market. Do people really need this? Let me give you an illustration. There was one time when someone reached out to me. He had built an app that enabled people to load airtime. So it was not even what he built. He built something that, okay, no, we all know platforms where you can actually buy digital airtime and the likes. But what he did was, you need to go first go and buy a physical airtime. Then you now use his own app to scan it. No, you first scratch it, you scan it, then you now take it up. So it was not a product that was built to scale. It was not a product that people really needed. So I felt like, oh, that was not a product that was actually people really needed. So there's a need for businesses before even starting the venture, before even creating anything. There's a need for you to first and foremost understand the heartbeat of the market, understand what people want. Do people need this solution? Oh, they even need a solution. How best should we connect with them? Oh, the market to me that need the solution. Then why are we running ads on LinkedIn? Then why are we doing anything initiative on Twitter? Why not take the conversations to WhatsApp groups, to Facebook communities? Why not take conversation offline? So there's a need for individuals to actually understand what the market is saying, understand what people want before you even go out to even create any initiative or anything like of this kind. So customer-centric marketing talks about you taking the marketing, understanding what the market is, understanding the customer is, understanding the buyer persona, then create your product around that. Or if you created a product, how can you make it align with their interests? How can you make it align with their behaviors? How can you make it align to whatever they're really interested in? That is how you scale. That's actually how you build something that they really want. So don't have build a product because oh you have a fascinating idea. No, build a product because people need it. People actually are interested in it. People that way you will not even do any ad work before you even get people to buy your product or get people to download your app or get people to do anything you want to do. So make it about the user, make it about the people reading the product, and you can actually easily now scale from there.
Hmm, interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for setting the background up. Thank you very much for joining. We get people from Lusaka, people joining
Yeah.
us from Ibadan. Joshua from Ibadan, thank you very much for joining us. And Adams from Ibadan, thank you for joining us. Josephine from Lagos, thank you for joining us. And Joshua from Benue, thank you
Wow.
for joining us. Right. So, guys, Oya has set the stage for us. So, Precious from Oweri, thank you for joining us. So, so Ore, sometime when startup or businesses, when they want to build, so let's go back a little bit to the background. How can startup founders or business owners, how can they identify what products our audience going to need? Let's take it from there. Yes.
Okay. First, when we're in university or polytechnics or I think secondary school, we learned about you doing research. We learn about surveys. We learn about IDIs, in-depth interviews. We learn about now we have digital surveys, Google Forms. We learned about other research methods to actually collect data, and also those are even primary forms of data collection. What about secondary data? What data have you collected from Nigerian Bureau of Statistics? What data have you even collected from platforms like STS data? So there's a need for you to feel the beat of the market. Go out there. See, sometimes you can actually even take for example, you actually work in the construction space or you want to build something in construction space. Have you gone out there to go and sit with those people that maybe they're working on this construction sites, maybe with granite, with sand, like have a conversation with them. The one time we had this project with one construction platform. They wanted to build a digital app that will help people to manage construction budgeting and the likes. So one of the things we did was we actually went out there. Like I carried all this. I dressed like them. I because I wanted to understand what they were saying. I wanted to understand how do their bosses, how do they manage their budget? Oh, okay. Now they've actually delivered maybe 50 trucks of sand. How do the team lead or the project manager, how do the person manage that the deliverables or the inventory for the next week, for the 2 weeks from now, for 1 month out? So when I realized that they use things like Google Sheets, They use things like Gantt charts. They use other things. So we were able to understand that there was not really a local competitor. They were actually using other tools that were not even for construction. They were just other project management tools. So they were just using it for that purposes. So we realized that, okay, this was actually a market we could actually easily penetrate. So what we now did was to now make we now spoke with the project managers, the team leads. Okay, this is what product we're actually building. This is how we actually want to see if we something we're going to use. So it was able to help us to understand what features to actually even add on that product. We realized that, okay, they didn't really need a tool for budgeting, but they really needed a tool for the calendar. Oh, we deliver so and so by this time of the day. We deliver. So we realized the things that we really needed. Oh, thank you very much, Stephen. So Stephen from the UK. So we realized all the things they really, really need. That way, we were able to build something that they needed. That way, we were not building something because we felt it was cool. We were building something that we felt they needed, and that way, we were able to build something for the market, something that will really, really resonate with them, and be able to scale easily.
Hmm. Interesting. So, sometime when you go, are you still there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I think
Great. So sometime, you've actually, speak on a very touch point, a very, substantial point right there. That you don't have to go out there to understand what they need
yeah,
before you actually sell the product. So what I got to understand these days is that, quote and unquote, we understand we are in digital era, and people
yeah,
felt like everyone should be online. Now, I mean, every customer they want to serve should be online. Every
true.
customer should they want to serve to be able to know how to fill Google form, to be able to know how to
Mm,
use, how to data collection tools actually.
yeah,
So, and most of them, they, because of that, perception, because of that view, they, you know they refuse to actually go out there to go and speak to the user, to go and speak to, as you have said, you go out
yeah,
there to the consumption side to actually understand them, and all of that. So, um, my question is that, okay, let's say for people that are actually, that they are, most of their audience are actually they are recept online.
yeah.
What are those tools that they can use to collect information now to, build
Okay,
their products?
okay. The most popular one is Google Forms. As simple as Google Forms is actually one tool that you use to collect data. Sometimes you can even collect data by you see sometimes you tell people to you can even build something on your own websites. You can create a landing page for your website, your www.dmi.com slash field the survey or whatever. So there are ways you can actually collect data. You can even get your teammates or your potential teammates who actually go out there to collect data. Collect data in terms of putting on WhatsApp status, like you can actually just put in information like a questionnaire, a random Instagram story. It doesn't have to be something formal. The idea is you are creating something they will easily want to feel, something that they will easily want to relate with, something that they don't feel like, this thing is another souvenir, another survey again, something that is relatable to them, something that they will just feel as if they're having fun. You can even use something like Typeform. Typeform is actually used by blockchain industries, most people in the blockchain space. So those are simple tools. Your tools doesn't have to be something so complex. The idea is, what ways can we collect this data? You can even get all of them to a WhatsApp group, collect this data. You can just have a Google Meet, collect this data. The main thing is, how best should we connect with these people? If this set of people are people who are not using digital platforms, then there's a need for you to go out into the market to really do your survey. There's a need for you to enter popular market in Nigeria, maybe Ojota market. You want to know, take for example, MoneyPoint is actually one of the leading fintechs in the country, in country today. If they were not able to feel the heartbeat of the market, if they were not able to understand that, oh, in the NURTW, they need to remit funds when they get all these taxes and levies and all those money they collect. So if they were not able to go out there to understand this insight, get this insight, they will not know that, okay, NURTW needs this. That way, they now took their marketing to the offline world. They now collaborated with the heads in maybe Oshodi, the heads at the federal level, so they were able to convince them. So what if they now if you see any of the marketing campaigns online, it's just so they are just trying to get to communicate with people online. But the main market, when they're really expending their money, when they're really putting resources in the offline market, I saw one article today where I think it's on Business Day. Yes, they have spent over $1 billion on the offline space, from billboards to market activation to truck systems. So the idea is, who is your ideal customer? How best should we connect with this set of people? When you actually get that right, your marketing, your growth, your development is seamless.
So I'm very curious when you say that, you actually recommend that if you cannot, you don't have to rely only on online space to collect
Yeah.
data. You can do so a traditional way. So what
Yeah.
of a company that they're just starting out, if a startup, they don't have money, you don't have all of that,
Yeah.
and they want to use traditional way of collecting data, and let's say most of the team are resided in Lagos, for instance, right?
Hmm.
So how can they, and this product is not actually only for people in Lagos, it's for people
Okay.
in all over Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
How can they approach collecting data all over? Do they have to do they have to travel all over the
Oh,
country
okay.
or what? Yeah.
Okay, that's
If
where
you
you
get.
have people like what we call local partners and affiliates, where you have
Mm.
people you can actually collaborate with for that contract, for that short time business. Just give them the scope of work. What is it what we are trying to achieve? Then we want you to, go out there to the market. And sometimes when we're in university, when we're doing our project, it's not like we went to all the old places we said we did our research. We just got someone from there. Help me to interview this person, or help me to go into this local government, help me to go to this secretariat, help me to do this interview. Then when you got all those data, people were able to, you just send representatives. Those representatives are really, really domiciled. See, there's one thing that's really helpful when you're actually even collecting data is the fact that you should actually collaborate with people who are locally based there. Don't bring an outsider to come and do the research there. Use someone who is let me in quotes a resident or an indigent in that community. That way, that person understands their lingua franca. That person understands the best way to communicate with them. That person understands when this person is not being truthful. That person understands everything about that market, everything about that demographic. So when you get such people, such local partners, taking that conversation to them, making those inquiries, it's not easy for you to scale. It's not easy for you to get the right insights. So if there are margins of error, it will be very minimal because you're actually collaborating, you're actually working with someone domiciled in that community. So local partners or affiliates is actually one good way you can actually just put up an ad or put up a job, something temporary, a 3 weeks project you're working on. You need the people who can actually represent you in this community. Someone can. So if you want to do research that maybe you want to even expand to maybe neighboring Benin Republic, you don't need to go travel all the way to Benin Republic. Just get representatives, affiliates, people that will actually take the message there, people who actually get people to gather the insights. You have a template of questions and maybe follow-up question. The person can, maybe because of the response the person provided, okay, you can ask this follow-up question. It's actually a semi-structured interview. Then you have maybe 10 questions, they can ask maybe 3 or 4 follow-up questions. When you have all this data, you are still within that scheme, still within that realm to actually get the right insights you're actually looking forward to getting.
Great,
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you very
Thank you very
much.
much for it. So, yeah, let's speak to personalization. I mean, giving a
Okay.
personalized treatment to in term of to customers.
Yeah.
As a startup or as a business that are set up, you come across customers with different behaviors, different we have variety of customer, right, with different
Yeah.
perception, age, behaviors, and all of that. So, could you speak to, giving personalized treating? How does it help in ensuring that you are delivering a very good customer experience for your
Okay.
customers?
Okay. The question is, how does personalization helps in giving a tailored customer experience for each customer? I guess. Oh
Yes.
yes. So personalization is actually very good. Even look at this example. When you write emails, the emails we get, they are generic. People, the email marketer or the advertiser just send the generic email, but it's customized when it gets to our email. You see I already, you see I Abib, you see I all those things. So that is because there's this sense of this message was specifically written for me. So that sense of you thought about me before creating this message, thought about me before putting out this message. It helps. Even aside even you sending the messages, even sometimes when brands they send messages, they tell you things like I think Okwe from Piggyvest. They tell you I think Sheyi from Safe Border. They tell you from, there's that is personalization. Because see, humans, we don't want to be sold to. We just want to own an experience. Oh, for me, buying a car, for example, is because I want to have that feeling of that ease of access, that mobility, right? It's not, if I could actually waive the cost of the car, I could. We don't want to be sold, we want to create a feeling. So if we can actually personalize it to each person, if that person feels like, oh, I thought about you before creating this product, I thought about you before coming to market to you, that person will want to own what you're actually presenting. But when you just come up salesy and you're just, oh, come and buy this, come on, it's not something that will really resonate with the person. So personalization helps us to sell better. Personalization helps even the user or the audience have this sense of, oh, this is not just a generic message. This is not just for everybody. This person was thinking about me before this person came out there to sell. So personalization is actually very good. That's why even when we run Facebook ads, Google ads, or other form of ads, when it comes to our feed and there's this interesting caption, there's this description that feels like, and this person talking to me, we want to buy, we want to open our wallet. But when it's just one generic post, like something generic, it's not going to appeal to us. But when it's like, this person really coming because this person know that I need a solar. This person knows that, oh, I need
Mm.
to get this. You try to put yourself in the shoes of that particular individual, and it's now easy for you to sell to them.
Cool. So that is for personalization. So I'm curious, in order to deliver a very awesome and exceptional customer experience for your customer, what are other
Yeah.
approach that you've actually left with before that actually help you in ensuring that you deliver a tailored marketing to them? Yeah.
Okay. And one thing that helps is, when your marketing is data driven. You have data about people. You understand that they need this product. You've actually done your surveys, or you've actually done use custom audiences. Actually seen that, oh, there's a market for this. When your marketing is data driven, it's easy for you to sell to them. Also, when your marketing is, it's about the customer, you it's not product focused, it's about the customer.
Mm.
It's now easy for them to actually want to patronize you. Another mistake that business tends to do is they tend to be fascinated about the features of the product. Instead of you saying, oh, this car has this car has five tires, has this. No, make them realize, oh, look at advertising campaigns we see. They make it tailored to you. They make it feel as if they're telling a story, as if they experience what you're experiencing. So when it's tailored to that purpose, when it's tailored to the customer, it's easy for you to say. See, marketing is very easy. Try to put yourself, or let me say very easy. Marketing is when you run a marketing campaign and you put yourself in the situation of that person you're trying to sell to, what will make me to ease when I see the ad, and what will make me to, oh, I need to buy this, then it's now easy for you to. And also, one mistake people tend to do, or business tend to do, is the fact that when you run marketing campaigns, when you run marketing, we are trying to shoot to a cold audience, yes. But now there's this stage, there's the cold audience, there's the warm audience, there's the hot audience. The cold audience are just people that just stumble on your Instagram ad, that just stumble on your LinkedIn post. But now there's a warm audience. This set of people, they've actually seen you before, but maybe they've not actually taken the step you want them to take. But then now the what audience? These people are actually rooting for you to buy your product. Oh, they've actually bought one before, they don't want to buy. So now when you actually take time to nurture this set of people, that's why sometimes when you sometimes see freebies, people say, oh, download this free ebook, download this recipe. If it is free, it's free, right? But they are nurturing you for a sale later on, a bigger sale. You think, oh, free ebook, yes, all well and good. But 2 weeks from now, you see that they will give you, they send you another email like, oh, thank you for downloading this ebook, or they check it, try to follow up on you, like, okay, oh, how's your week going? But the second week, because they feel like, oh, you're no longer acquaintance, you're no longer a stranger, they just give you the upsell and tell you that, oh, from the one you read last, oh, this is an updated version, or this will also help you to nurture the audience and understand that these people, they're just like you and I. We don't want to be sold to. We don't want to one person to just, if you're working on the street, someone just give you a flyer. Or, who is this one again? But if a person takes time to talk to you, the person takes time to try to be acquainted with you, and the person try to sell afterwards, you are more inclined to buy. But when you just say we are selling this, I said you don't want to do. So take time to nurture people through your email marketing, through text messages. Oh, they've actually followed your Instagram. Oh, check out on them. Or give them freebies. Or use content marketing. Give them more tips. That way, with time, it's not easy for you to sell to them.
Amazing. So, okay, let's speak to feedback. You know, and I felt for every business, for every startup,
Yeah.
feedback is very crucial. So, what are your approach towards using feedback to to deliver a great customer experience?
Okay. The thing about feedback is the fact that you can see, you can get. See, one thing I like about digital marketing or marketing in the world today is the fact that we get real time feedbacks. We get to see. Now, take for example, with traditional marketing, you've actually hoisted your billboard, or you've actually gone on radio, or you might not get that feedback. That people will tell you that, oh, we actually downloaded this product, but this app is there's a bug here, or when we click on login, it takes time. Or when we requested for OTP, it didn't come until 2 days later. But with digital media these days, they can actually enter your social media platforms, your Instagram DM. They can actually send you a customer support via your emails. They can actually give you real-time feedback, so that helps you to see what is not working. That helps you to improve on what is working. That helps you to discontinue what is not working, and you can actually have the best experience. So feedbacks are actually very, very useful tools that people tend not to use it often. People just take feedbacks, and especially when it's negative, and they don't want to improve, or they just, oh, this one is an hater. Whereas the person not an hater, the person is just giving you feedback into what he or she is experiencing really. And when you now get feedbacks, you can now do the right thing that you need to do that will help you to, before you go and mess up on the bigger stage. The person helps you to address all these issues as they come to play.
Yeah, but I'm really concerned. Like, is there every feedback that's actually that will actually help? Like, do you think every feedback is truthful? Is truthful of actually who you are, what your product is?
Oh, okay. Feedbacks are not generic. Feedbacks are people's unique experiences that they are not
Mm,
sharing with you. Someone will
mm.
download your app. Two people will download your app. One person will tell you this your app is slow. Another person will tell you this your app is very fast. They might both be right. The thing could be your app had maybe different downtime at a different point in time. Maybe one was at downtime, the other one didn't have a downtime. Another reason could be the fact that at some point, your maybe their network was not good, or the other one network was good. So the thing is, this feedback, except those are people that might be critics. So people are people that they hate you, some people that are beefing you. Yeah, there are people like that really. But feedbacks, as much as some could be negative, some could be, they are just all mechanisms to get to improve upon what you've actually doing, to improve on what you've actually built. So when you get feedbacks, it's not a room for you to feel that, oh, this person's an hater. You know the haters, right? But there are rooms for you to actually improve on what you built, or what you're building currently.
Hmm. That's awesome. So, sometime or when you actually build a product that is great in the
Mhm.
sense that you've had a feedback from people and they say, "Oh, this product is great," and all of that. But yet some people are still, they are finding that product to be. Are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay. So maybe some of the feedback are not so truthful of your product and all of
Yeah.
that, right? So sometimes maybe company owners or startup they tend to take that feedback, very passionate,
Mm.
especially if they are new into marketing, right? So
No.
yeah, what's your approach towards, for them managing all those feedback and to ensure that it help them to scale? Because it's very, very difficult for people to take feedback as form of
True.
improvement, you know that
Mm-hmm.
very, very difficult. Right?
That's true.
What's your approach towards that?
And the thing is, we are humans too. We don't want we I'll put it now. We're humans. So and things get to us too. So it's normal.
Mm,
So if someone's giving a feedback and is a destructive criticism,
mm,
you will know that this person is an hater, really. But there's sometimes that the person might just be blunt, and the person is really telling you the truth, but the person is just being blunt. So you will just
mm,
know. See, you're building a product, you're building a business, you're building a brand. You're actually trying to sell to people. You're actually trying to convey whatever message your brand is all about. So the thing is, you cannot do without feedbacks, really. You cannot do without feedbacks, really. Feedbacks are that things that help you to grow, really, in the long run.
mm. Amazing. So feedback is very very crucial in ensuring that you deliver a very late product to your or product or services um to your customers, right?
Yeah.
So I'm curious. Um, so i- in order to get feedback to actually improve, is there any connection? Is there anything that the marketing team and sales team, has to do to ensure that they deliver a very great experience to their customer?
Oh, okay. Yes, with sales team are people that interface oftentimes with the final customer, especially for brands that tend to maybe deliver. Take for example, people in the FMCG FMCG industry where they need to deliver, maybe packs of drinks, packs of cereals, so people get feedback. The retailer they've actually supplied to, that one will now sell to the street, or maybe the wholesaler that will now sell to the final customer, and
Hmm,
the final customer gives feedback to the retailer or the wholesaler, and you get this insight. You see that, okay, this is what people said when they bought this product. Oh, people said, oh, the biscuit is soft. Then this they tell the sales team that came to deliver, or maybe the logistic people. The sales team are people that are interfacing with this final customer. So the sales team they tell the marketing team that, oh, these are what we are talking about. So now marketing can actually create content marketing around it and let people to know that, oh, we're getting feedbacks on so and so that has been actually. So can I say, okay, reason was the fact that, oh no, you actually give a good reason and why it happened. So people feel that there is a communication pattern that exists between they who are using their product and the company, because the marketing team don't just operate as just people just trying to sell to people or people who are just trying to broadcast messages. No, they are serving as the image makers of the company. So they work in tandem. If there's no communication team, they work as communication team. They sound as the brand image for the company. So
hmm,
they try to put the company in positive light. They serve as PR, they serve as public relations, they serve as image makers. So if the marketing team can take all these feedbacks, can take all these honest feedbacks from people, even feedbacks from people who are haters. They can see what how their product is doing out there. They can see how best they can actually improve upon what they're building. They can see what are the pathways to even expand to new markets, so new
hmm,
frontiers. Oh, what is not working? What people are complaining about? Oh, people don't really. They get feedback from the market. They see that, oh, this particular product category, people are not really interested in it. Oh, they actually want. Oh, they don't like the milk pack. Oh, they just want the milk. Oh, let's discontinue. The marketing can now, scale it up to management or the business development team and say, okay, this is what people really want, or this is what people are complaining about. That way, everybody is all in sync. Everybody is actually happy, both from the marketing team to the entire team to the people, the final users of the product.
hmm. Great, thank you very much for that, Ore. So I felt we've looked at the macro level of this topic. So let's look at the micro level of it in terms of the employee, right?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, as a business owner, as a founder, what
Mm-hmm.
approach do you think one can use, to foster customer-centric culture within an organization, within a business, yeah, among your employee?
Oh, okay, okay. As an employee in the company, you know, you also sometimes use the product. When
Hmm.
employees see themselves as not just units in the company, they see themselves as also image makers in the company. They can now, these employees, they also have families that use this product. They also take this product to family. They have neighbors that use this product. So they get feedback. So even employees, the work of getting feedbacks doesn't lie solely on the marketers or the sales team or the people on digital marketing platforms or people who respond to or customer care. It's
Hmm.
everybody that's actually interfaces with the product. It's everybody that can get honest feedbacks. It's everybody that can actually get insights about what the product is all about how best we can actually scale. So now when people they when management or the team leading a company, they make employees see that, oh, you're not just an employee, you are also people who are actually ensuring that this company is actually scaling. And you're not just doing that by just doing what you do in the office, your routine work you do every other day. You're doing that by being uh, people who serve as channel of message dissemination to the final customers or the final users, and are also getting feedbacks. So that way there's this sync. So people don't just come to work and say, I've done what I need to do. No, get feedbacks. Go to the supermarket in your neighborhood, buy that product. Go to listen to what people are saying about the product. That way, the company can actually improve now because if the company just keeps expending money on just surveys or research or just expending money on just the sales team getting insight, it might not all be organic. Now, take for
Hmm.
example, the sales team go out there with their branded shirts. They want to get insights about how people will always say good things, but because maybe they will win a pen or a modem or something, right? Someone could be honest with them. But when someone who is anonymous, who is working in the company, just go to the supermarket, listen to what people are saying about it. Oh, he's at the supermarket, he's trying to convince people to buy this. I say, no, product could make sense. I don't like that product. No, no, no. The person gets honest feedback from a real life person, not someone who is in quotes placed in a lab experiment that wants to now I want to know this one is good one. So when employees actually in sync with what the company is doing, it's easy for the company to get honest feedbacks. It's easy for the company to get real-time feedbacks too, as it's happening in real time before it even escalates. Maybe an issue is happening in where the employees lives before. Oh, with the world of social media, someone can just record. The person saw in your cereal. The person saw maybe working insects in the cereal that the person opened. Like, no, the person now recording is about post on Twitter. Say, no, 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 your employee comes person's down. So, oh, no, no, no. Maybe because where you bought it. Oh, you can actually check from the packaging. They've actually selectived it. Oh, I think it's actually open from where you bought it. So they can also serve as conflict. People actually resolve conflict because people escalate before in the morning, and your company is all trending on social media. Everybody is filing a lawsuit and the like. So everybody plays a part in ensuring that the company is actually getting the results it wants.
Hmm. So, still on that, what I'm actually expecting you actually took it to another interesting way. But what I'm actually thinking about the question is that is something like giving them incentive,
Okay.
giving the employee a gift. Can that actually foster customer centric culture within the company?
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, there's one time I worked with one brand. We have one under their digital marketing. So one of the things we suggested then, which they not did then, was they they gave their staff food vouchers to actually buy things at major stores. We had
Hmm.
stores like Foodco. Foodco is popular in Lagos and Ibadan. So they now have vouchers of 7,500, vouchers of 15,000. So it has to do with their performance at work and also their contributions outside work. So that you're not just doing the routine thing that you're being paid for, you're now doing more. So incentives also tend to play. See, incentive doesn't have to even be monetized like this example I gave. Incentive could actually be an award. An award doesn't have to be by the end of the year. You know,
Hmm.
you need just like breaks. You see a break that's happening maybe 6 times in a year, maybe February, April, June. It's better than a 1 month break that is happening just in December, because people can actually manage the burnout with those intermittent breaks. From, oh, personal in 2 months, 2 months time, I'll take a chill pill. In by June, I'll actually rest again. So now it also comes all sorts of incentives. So when you give people things like, oh, for maybe the best performance at work, or for doing more than what the person is actually hired to do, maybe lunch, maybe an award, employee. Oh, just like we have employee of the month, just like we have other incentives, just like we have bonuses. So those things also help employees to feel part of the company, because in the world today, in not just in Nigeria, everywhere, people, many people, most people, they're just going to work to just earn the salary to pay their bills. If there are no bills, most people will not work. No, not many, not many people will really send career these days. People are just doing it to pay the bills, and
Ah,
bills
right.
cannot just be paid. So if we want them to feel the sense of, we own this, we are part of this, you need to do more. You need to incentivize them. You need to make them feel this sense of importance. And the incentives doesn't have to be one big amount. It could be that sense of, oh, it could be that invite. It could be that spa you go to normally. Then just getting them another ticket, or getting them an extra pass. So as simple as that. That's how you actually get everybody involved, everybody in the growth of the company, basically.
Okay, I totally agree with you. I could not agree less. I worked with a company when I was in Pakistan, and
Yeah,
one of the things they do is that they do this employee of the month, as you have rightly said. Every
yeah.
month they have to
Wow.
yeah, organize employee of the month. All the employees in the company, they come together just like a celebration
Yeah,
every month. Yeah, and what another thing that they do is that they do this birthday surprise.
yeah,
Birthday
that's
surprise,
good.
because workload in that company is too much. I mean, I pity all those guys that are working there. So I felt like, I mean, doing all those things very, very necessary to ensure that you
Mm-hmm.
foster that, customer centric culture within an organization.
True.
But then, but then, incentive, give employee of the month,
Yeah,
um, giving birthday gift or something.
yeah.
How sustainable it is for the growth of the company and for
Okay.
the, yeah.
Yes. Okay. By sustainability. See, like I think I mentioned earlier, I said it doesn't have to be one big money. It doesn't have to be one big experience. There's one
Mm,
time, the one time I worked with one brand, so they now did this event. So the three community leaders at that event, so they now promised them a trip to Tanzania, which was actually very good. But this set of people, they did not go to that trip. They said they want their 750K. So they collected the money each. So, but after a while, the
amazing.
company couldn't sustain it. People were not looking forward
Ah,
to putting their performance when they join committees. It was not sustainable. But if
mm,
they had done a simple, when it's Christmas, giving them chicken, if they had done a simple, an extra bonus, something that's simple as that. So you don't start something that you cannot sustain. When you even start something, when some people not even collect and some people don't collect, it breeds enmity, it breeds
mm-hmm,
contempt.
mm-hmm,
It brings, oh, these people they are click. These people. So just do something you can manage. Don't have to be very, very expensive. It could be that tennis club you have access to, that other pass you have, or it could be that gym membership that you have an extra pass. As simple as that.
mm.
Something that is sustainable, something is something that you feel that you can do for the next 6 months, something you can do for the next 1 year, or maybe for the fiscal year. If it's 9 months, if it's 1 year, something that's actually sustainable during that period is something that you should actually do. Don't do something that you can't sustain. You cannot win that way.
Don't do what you cannot sustain
Sustain, yeah.
to foster that culture of
Mm-hmm.
customer centric culture. Very, very, very profound point right there. All right. So, all right, let's speak to motivation and trainings. How could that help in ensuring that you are fostering a customer centric culture within an organization?
Okay. The thing about
Um,
training is, okay.
and which one should we prioritize? Giving
Mm-hmm.
incentive and giving training or motivation? Something. Yeah. Which one should?
I think it's a mix of both.
Mm,
It's a mix of both. You don't, because you need to also equip your staff. Okay, sometimes I was once talking with this founder. He was skeptical about trainings for for his teammates or for his employees. The reason being that he said they all leave. He trains them. He pays like very expensive training
Mm,
programs. He pays training programs as he pays for MBAs. Then they
mm,
leave.
interesting.
So, but you need, so he was skeptical about doing something like that afterwards. So, but you still need these people to be sound enough. You need these people to be equipped enough to manage your company, to hold a role in your company. So, trainings, incentives, they all play a part. And by trainings, it doesn't have to be something that's expensive like those examples I gave, because those trainings they were very expensive too. It could be as little as a workshop. Take for example, you have someone in your customer service team. So what about when you found an email marketing or how to leverage your emails to connect with your customers better? When you found that ad or maybe on Instagram or Facebook, maybe 5,000 or 10,000. Those are simple trades you can actually put them in. So it doesn't have to be. So you need your customers or your employees to be grounded enough. If they are well grounded, they can actually give you the best result. They can actually give you the best performance. So when you put a mix of trainings, a mix of incentives, everything works hand in hand to give you the best experience, to give you what is sustainable, to give you what can help you in the long run, really. Yes. So that's it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Philip, for joining, and thank you very much, Samuel from Port Harcourt. Thank you for joining us. So we'll be rounding up soon, and if you have any question, please kindly drop it on the comment box. What we are looking at today on this episode is, customer centric marketing, and how can companies, how they can actually deliver a great customer experience, to their customers. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section so that Jorge can help us to do justice to that. So questions, thank you for joining, Philip. So questions, it's question time. And if you are joining us for the first time, this is Jorge. Are you still there? Um, Hi, Jorge. Are you still there? I think Jorge is having some network difficulty. Jorge, are you still there? Yeah, muted. So if you're getting us for the first time, this is a DMI show. So sponsored by DMI Digital Marketing Agency. So this is we do this weekly on Saturday, and but today we have to do it on Tuesday. So this is a show for marketers, small business owners, as well as startup who want to leverage the power of digital marketing, to actually grow their business. So we do this every week. I mean, mostly on Saturday. If you are joining us for the first time, do well to follow DMI Digital Marketing Agency on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and as well as on YouTube. So, okay. So while we are waiting for we are waiting for questions. Thank you
Okay.
for joining, Umar from Ligasa, Kaduna. So if you have any question, please drop it. So where we'll be dropping, drawing the curtain on this show today. What are your final thoughts on customer centric marketing?
Okay. Okay. Customer centric marketing. It's a marketing that is not even solely domiciled on the marketers. It's all about everyone in the company. It's all about everyone, acting as brand ambassadors for the company. So the work is not solely to the marketers, yeah, or marketers to God. No, it's about everybody being involved. So now when you make your work, the work culture, an experience whereby everybody feels like, oh, they want to talk about this company. It's
Mm.
easy for you to sell. It's easy for you to convince people to try out a new product. See, some people, most people, like I said earlier, they're just doing it to pay the bills. So if you make them feel a sense of belonging, make them feel that, oh, this is, sometimes brands they say this company is our family. Well, people say it's a lie, yes, but the thing is, there's are ways you can actually show it. There are, don't be someone who is like, oh, the boss and the team. No, make it like a family, like you are saying. Make it, go on excursions, make them, give them breaks. The humans, oh, then that way, this set of people, they will now take your marketing. They will take it even from the marketers. They will take it to, they will promote your company themselves. They will, no, when you see, let me tell you something. Sometimes you work on digital marketing campaigns for brands. You're posting on the brand social media. You now need to go and beg their staff, please help us to repost on your personal. It's not, no,
Mm.
not, it's not compulsory, yeah, but this thing is catchy. This thing we took time to actually create. Help us to repost on your story, not even on your feed. Like your story, the followers will be gone. They will, okay, write something. Sometimes we create stuff for them to write that they can just post, just to, so we get organic reach. They won't, because they're just doing it. Maybe the boss is not trying for them or something. So when everybody feels like part of, create that sense of family, in quotes, create that sense of family. That way, people want to do what you want them to do. People want to, sell your market. If I can use that phrase, sell your market, and that's how you win. That's how, because see, when your marketing is, it's not forceful. It's not you running ads. It's not you being in their faces every time. It's about that your employee going back home, then telling the kids, telling the neighbors, this is our new app. Try and more. It's easy for that one.
Mm.
Is the person will just try because there's trust in the mix. But there's you who is just doing like very formal. It's not working. When these people, this your gate man, this your, all of them can easily tell because they really like you. They like that company. It's not easy. But when me, I tell my neighbors, I tell my people, my network about your company. That way, people might trust me and they want to do that. Then another person do something similar. You can just kill by just little content marketing, little ads, a 5K ad here, 5,000 ad here, a explainer video here. Just little effort here and there. But when it's marketers, oh, you can't win, really, really win in the long run. You might win in terms of, bottom line KPIs and revenue, yes, but it's just like machines just doing the processes or the operations. It's not something
Mm.
that can scale
Mm.
in the long run.
Interesting. So customer-centric marketing is actually inside out, right?
Mhm. I agree.
Yeah, yeah, literally. So it's actually inside out. You have to take care of your house. You have to take care of your
Mm-hmm.
home in order to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting, interesting. Good.
Mm-hmm.
So we are still waiting for questions. If there is any question at all, so before we call it a day, or could you tell our audience where they can follow your work, where they can learn about marketing and all of that?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, okay. My socials, or Afolayan, or if you're gonna use the handle, the Afolayan, THE and Afolayan. So like I run a marketing agency. I also do something around payments too. I also collaborate with brands too for the marketing too. So for my work, sometimes I write ebooks. You can actually see it on my LinkedIn. You can actually see it on there's one place they see scale up. So I think there's a few ebooks there, so you can actually check them out. I think I don't know the free ones, but any other ones they can actually pay for. Just get them. Thank you.
Great, great, great. So you go there to, I think at least you've heard from Ore, you've heard a tips of an iceberg as regard marketing. So you go there on his LinkedIn bio to check out, some of his products, and
Yeah.
I am confident it's going to worth your time. It's going to be valuable as well. So as we don't have any question yet, so I want to assume that this, I mean, Ori has done justice to the question, to the show. So the topic we are treating tonight. So thank you very much for joining us, Ori, and thank you very much everyone for coming on
Thank
the
you.
show today. So as I've said earlier, we do this every Saturday. Do well to follow us on YouTube, more especially LinkedIn. So this is where we're going to be drawing curtain to this show today. And thank you very much, everyone, most especially our guests. All right, thank you very much, and
Thank
have
you.
a
Thank you so much for
nice
having me.
rest. Yeah, all
You're
right, cheers.
welcome. Thank you.